Whoa, what is wrong with this bloody lighting? Whoa, that is so bloody fuzzy, it's unbelievable. Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. This is going to be my first pickup video of 2017. So yeah, I do have quite a few games to show you guys here. Some PS4 games, PS3 games and PS2 games. No PS1 games. I just have no luck seeing PS1 games. I never see them in charity shops or that anymore. Which is a real shame, and the ones that I want to get on eBay are, they're at least £6 or £7 each. Games like Tenchu or Monkey Hero, Ape Escape, games like that, games that I'd quite like to get at some point, but like I say, they're at least £6 each, if you're lucky. So yeah, I just have no luck seeing them, out and about in the wild anymore, which is a real shame. I'm starting to wonder if charity shops are just taking them in and then just putting them in the bin or something. Because I just think it's weird how there used to always be, even if it was just an old sports game, there was always some PS1 games, but yeah, no longer, which is a real shame. So anyways, yeah, let's get on with this. I'll start off with the PS4 games. I've completed them both, so I'll be sticking them on eBay, and I don't know, one I'll probably buy back at when it's cheaper, but I'm not sure about that one. So yeah, we'll start off with this one, which I've completed, and it is Tales from the Borderlands, a Telltale game. So yeah, the only Telltale games I've played are the Walking Dead games, Season 1 and Season 2. I've not played any of the other games, like the Batman Telltale games, or the Minecraft one, or what was the other one? The Wolf Within Me or something? Something like that. The Wolf Among Us, I think it was. So yeah, I've decided to play it, or get a Telltale game that's not actually The Walking Dead. This is actually £5 on eBay. I don't know why somebody was selling it really cheap. It usually goes for £6, well, probably £7 or £8. So yeah, I'll get most of my money back for it. And yeah, overall I'd say it was a pretty enjoyable game. There's the back. And complete mint condition, which is fantastic. So yeah, for me, it was an alright game. For me, it's nowhere near as good as The Walking Dead per se. It's a lot more about comedy and humour rather than surviving zombies and things. Sometimes it was just over the top silly, but it was still an enjoyable experience. The first chapter I thought was alright. Second and third chapter, I don't know, I kind of lost a little bit of interest. I was still enjoying it, but just not as much as the first chapter. Then chapter 4 and 5 came along, and it really picked up the pace again, and I really started to enjoy it again in chapters 4 and 5. So it definitely did get better as it went on. For me, characters are really good. You've got Reese, you've got Fiona, you've got Sasha. Some really good characters in there. Like I say, good character development, really humorous. When I first played the game, I expected Reese and Fiona to be my two favourite characters. In the end, Reese was probably still my favourite character, but I'd probably say my second favourite character is probably Sasha. I'd probably put Fiona in third place. Yes, Sasha, for me, at first I thought she was okay, I wasn't too impressed by her, but I thought she was okay. But as the game went on, I started to like Sasha more and more and more, and she turned into a really good character in the end. So yeah, I would definitely say Reese and Sasha, definitely my two favourite characters, with Fiona in third place. Yeah, I just thought that they'd be my favourite characters, being on the cover. They're obviously the main characters, they're the characters you play as. But yeah, it's a song about Sasha, a really likeable character. And as well as a lot of the characters in the game, like the loader bot and stuff, are really enjoyable characters. So overall I do think this was an enjoyable experience. I'm not sure if I'd play through it again. The Walking Dead I'd probably play for again, but I don't know, I don't really think too much would change if you play for this game again. To be honest, I don't really think the things you did really influence what happens with the story. At least that's the impression I get. But overall, still a really good game overall, great soundtrack, great characters, and overall enjoyable game. I could put that longer than I thought. So next we have the Resident Evil Origins collection. So this has the HD remasters of Resident Evil Remake and Resident Evil Zero, games that were on the GameCube. And I never had a GameCube, so this was really the only way I could, play these games, unless I got a GameCube, but I've got no intention of getting a GameCube. But anyway, yeah, there's the back of that. So this cost me £11. I think it goes for about £15, £16. So again, I'm going to pretty much get my money back for it. And I've played through, managed to play through Resident Evil 0. So mint condition as well, guys. The box is a little bit tatty in places, but discs in mint condition. Yeah, I did play through Resident Evil Remake. I actually got it on PS3, like quite a few, well, probably like a year ago. I'm going to say quite a few months ago, but it's probably like almost a year ago. So I played through it on the PS3, and I managed to get the disc version really cheap. And I ended up selling I was going to keep it, because, it's Resident Evil, I love Resident Evil, I was going to keep it, and because it was becoming like kind of like a hard to find game on disc, basically. I think I got it for like £11, and I think it was like sold for like £20 or something in the end. But then when I heard this was getting released, I thought, this game's probably going to drop in price. So I ended up selling it on the PS3, and yeah, picking up the game on PS4. So definitely, I played for Remake in the past. Really enjoyed Remake. It was a good take on the first Resident Evil game. Still prefer the first Resident Evil, but for me, Remake added a few like extra things that I really liked, like the side story of Lisa the monster, which in my opinion was a really interesting enemy. I really liked Lisa the monster. Really interesting, like I said, interesting enemy, especially when you find more about the monster as the game goes on. But yeah, never played through Zero, so this was my chance to play through Zero, and playing through it, I've got really mixed opinions on it. I wanted to like it, because it's Resident Evil. I would say it was a good looking game. I think even on the GameCube, I think it looked pretty decent as well. I like the characters. I like Rebecca Chambers and Billy Cohen, which is actually the only Resident Evil Billy's been in. And to be honest, I thought it was a really likeable character. He kind of comes across as a bit of a badass kind of character. Yeah, I really like Billy. Kind of surprised he's not made any more appearances. Maybe that's something they could do in the future. Maybe return characters like him and Carlos Oliveira from Resident Evil 3, my personal favourite game. But yeah, the thing I don't like about this is the constant character switching. You control both Rebecca and Billy, and you have to switch, characters every now and again. And I don't know, for me, it was a little bit annoying. And the fact that each character only had 6 inventory slots, which really bloody annoying. I mean, fair enough, you've got 2 characters, but when you take in the fact that the shotgun, the hook shot, and the grenade launcher all take up 2 slots per weapon, why? That was always a big thing in Resident Evil 1. I didn't like playing as Chris because they only had 6 inventory slots. But the good thing about that is you could pick up the shotgun and stuff, and it would only take up 1, inventory slot, just like all the other Resident Evil games. But yeah, in this it takes up 2 slots for a shotgun. It's really strange. I didn't like that. I feel like your inventory's, you've not got enough inventory slots as it is. Well, like a shotgun taking up 2 blooming spaces. And no inventory box. You had to drop things all over the place, which I didn't really like. Dropping bloody weapons and stuff, scattering them all over the place. I like storing them in my inventory box, just like classic Resident Evil. You can just store it in there, and it's always going to be there. But yeah, dropping items all over the place for me, I don't know, I just didn't like it. I liked the beginning of the game and the train stuff. I thought was quite good. I didn't really like the training facility kind of place. But the last section of the game I thought was really good. When you encounter things like the woman frogs, for instance, they're bloody creepy. Bloody frogs, they're deadly as well. The lurker frogs, good enemy in my opinion. Yeah, that definitely did get better as the game went on. Just the middle part I didn't like. I didn't like some of the enemies. I thought they were really annoying, like the leech men. Bloody annoying enemies. The stupid monkey things, I hated them. To be honest, they were so bloody fast. They were really difficult to kill because of how fast they were. Chances are you were going to go and take a few hits off them, and they were bloody deadly. So yeah, I didn't like them. In my opinion, I'd rather just stick to the hunters and things, and maybe even add some more frogs. I don't know. But yeah, the leech men and the monkeys, really annoying enemies. So yeah, my opinions on Zero. I'm not sure if I'd play through it again. I thought it was quite difficult as well. I thought, especially near the middle, I thought it was really lacking in ammo and health, so I don't know, maybe I just suck at the game, but I thought it was average. I definitely prefer Remake to Resident Evil 0, but I'm going to sell this again. I'm going to definitely rebuy it though when it's cheaper, because I do I would, play through the remake again probably. So yeah, Resident Evil Origins Collection. Sorry I'm talking about these games so bloody much, guys. I do apologise. I just got a lot to say on them. I should really have made a quick review instead for them, but never mind. So next two PS3 games I got, both shock purchases. I bought them both at the same time, and completed this one. It was for £4. It was Final Fantasy 13-2. So after completing Final Fantasy 13 last year, I wanted to continue my Final Fantasy 13 journey, and it's still not over because I think there's another game, Final Fantasy 13 Lightning Returns, which is kind of hard to find actually. I think it's like bloody £12 on eBay. So I need to look out for that, see if I can get that cheap at some point. But there's the screenshots of the back, really nice screenshots. And it's actually really heavy because it's got a mint condition as well, by the way. Yeah, it's got a heavy manual, real good stuff. I do like my manuals. As you know, some good screenshots of the characters. There's Lightning and there's Sarah and the new guy, Noel, who's actually a really good character. I really like Noel. He's a pretty interesting character, a lot better than bloody Hope in the first game. But overall, yeah, completed this. It did some things better and some things I definitely preferred in Final Fantasy 13. I prefer the Final Fantasy 13 characters, like Saz and Vanille and stuff like that. In this you play as Sarah, who's Lightning's sister, and you play as her and Noel. In my opinion, good characters, but I definitely preferred the widest selection of characters from the first game. The game's beautiful, just like Final Fantasy 13 really. This does suffer a few frame rate issues every now and again, especially really crowded kind of areas. The frame rate does kind of drop a bit, which I don't really remember happening too much in the first game, Final Fantasy 13. But it's still a really nice looking game, and the gameplay works really good as well. It's still got the tactics thing like what it does with Final Fantasy 13. You can switch tactics during battle, so you can do different abilities and different moves and things. I really like that. I'm glad they brought that back. In my opinion, really cool feature. And this you can actually capture monsters, which is a new thing. You can have a monster fighting alongside you. So you have Sarah and Noel, and you have one of your captured beasts. So basically every time you kill or fight an enemy, or a wild monster I should say, you've got a chance to capture it. It's kind of just luck based. You have to keep fighting monsters over and over again to try and capture them and stuff. I did like the feature to capture monsters. I thought it was quite an interesting feature. Definitely something that I enjoyed. I got rid of the whole leveling up your weapons, which Final Fantasy 13 had, which I didn't like at all. I thought that was kind of annoying, having to level up your weapons, so that doesn't happen in this, which is a good thing in my opinion. Definitely improved. I didn't like in this to open up certain areas just to find these wild artifacts, and they were kind of well hidden. And you're trying to find these wild artifacts and encounter wild monsters not all the time where you're trying to find them, and for me it got really annoying. I was opening up all these areas of wild artifacts. I'm not sure if it's necessary. I don't actually know how many wild artifacts you need to actually progress through the main story, but I ended up getting sidetracked, going to side locations and stuff, and I think doing that, I did waste quite a lot of wild artifacts. So yeah, it was really annoying. I did have to look up a guide to try and find some of them because it was really bloody difficult. So I didn't like that about the game, but overall I liked the story, I liked the characters. Oh, one thing I didn't like was the Moogle that was always with you, Mog. Just kept saying Kupo all the time. Dramatic scenes are happening and all you hear is Kupo. It's enough already. It did kind of feel less blooming, epic. Bloody hearing Kupo all the time. It was kind of annoying. It didn't really talk too much, and when it did, every sentence ended with Kupo. I don't know, for me it was kind of annoying. I'm not saying Kupo, or Mog I should say, I'm not saying Mog's a bad character, but it did get annoying saying Kupo all the time. But yeah, it's kind of like Navi in Zelda, I guess. It's Final Fantasy's equivalent to Navi. But anyway, yeah, I did enjoy the game, played through it. I would play through it again. I would play through Final Fantasy 13 again as well. Maybe prefer 13 slightly, but I still like this game as well. Really good game. If you like 13, I would definitely recommend it. You'd probably like this as well. Right, next game I got, I've not played this one too much, so I can't really comment too much on it, but it was £2, I thought I would just pick it up, give it a go, give this series a go, even though it's kind of a, you know, it's not a popular series. It's Call of Juarez, Bound in Blood, for £2. So yeah, it's kind of like your country, western kind of shooter, I guess you could say. I like the guns are cool. For me, characters and gameplay are a bit average, so he comes complete, again, really good condition as well. This was actually free on PlayStation Plus like a couple of months ago, so I do have this on my, oh crap, I do have this on my PS3 hard drive, but I've never played it, so, but you know, I've seen it for £2, I thought, you know, I might as well just get the disc version, because I do prefer games, you know, physically anyway. Yeah, for me it just seems a bit average, you know, it's alright for a little while, it's just not really anything, you know, mind-blowing, you know, very average game. I think this is probably supposed to be the best of the Call of Juarez games. I think like the Cartel and stuff are a bit, you know, mediocre. I still say this one's a bit mediocre, but apparently it's supposed to be better than the rest, so yeah, I might play through it every now and again. I might, you know, play it every now and again, try and play through it, but I don't think it's the kind of game I'm going to get that into, so yeah. But I thought I would get it for £2, I mean, it's £2, it's cheap. So the rest are PS2 games. I've got 3 PS2 games that I got from the same place, not at the same time, but these were from British Heart Foundation. So I got these 2 at the same time. We'll start off with this one. It is the Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup. Very repetitive game, to say the least. Really easy. You know, once you really, you know, get to learn the controls and that, the game's so easy. I don't like notice a difficulty setting or that, so you're kind of stuck playing on the same difficulty. And I'll say really easy. So yeah, Quidditch World Cup, see, comes complete. I didn't actually say, but these were 99p. So you can't go wrong for 99p. Disc, yeah, a few minor scratches, but overall from a charity shop, not that bad a condition. Not bad, guys. There's the back of there. So yeah, you can play as any house you want. I played as Hufflepuff because they're like, they've got a cool name and like they're like one of the ultimate underdogs. And you can also play as countries, which is quite interesting. I think there's like France and Italy and England. I don't know why there's no Scotland, because you've got Oliver Wood in the game, so you know, Oliver Wood. So yeah, I don't know why there's not a Team Scotland. I think there's a Scottish guy in Hufflepuff as well. So why can't all these like Scottish guys like come together and make their own like Quidditch team, you know, and be led by Oliver Wood? So yeah, overall really easy game, just really repetitive. It's nothing startling. I might, you know, it's maybe a decent enough games to pick up and play every now and again, but really easy in my opinion. Sadly, I mean, the gameplay would be alright if there was a bit of challenge to it, but you know, there's no challenge. Next is a game. I've got the normal version of this on PS2, and I had this back in the day. Well, I didn't have it. I got a loan of it back in the day. This was back at Blummin High School. A girl gave me a loan of it. She actually gave me a loan the normal version of this as well. But anyway, we've got Sims 2 Pets for 99p. So yeah, I do have Sims 2, and I do want to play through Sims 2 at some point. So I've never played through the whole game. I've always got like halfway and, you know, gave up. I think there's like a lot less locations in this game than The Sims 2, but obviously they've added pets, so it's a little bit different, I guess. So the back, pretty damn good screenshots. I'm not gonna lie, I like those screenshots. Very colourful and pretty damn catchy. You know, eye-catching, I would say. So yeah, this was like I say 99p as well. Comes complete, and I think the disc is, yeah, a few minor scratches, but it's like really like cloudy. I think someone's maybe tried to like put it through a disc cleaner or something, because it's really cloudy. You know, that's usually, it's not like fingerprints or that. Yeah, it's just cloudy. That's usually a sign that someone's used a disc cleaner, you know. But yeah, overall I'd say it's a decent game. Put it on, make sure it's working. Played it for a little while. Seems alright. I do think I would prefer Sims 2. So, but you know, still happy to have it. It's still a good game to have. Yeah, Sims 2 with pets. And the last game, I've not actually played this one yet. I only got this one last week. This was about 2 weeks after I got the first two PS2 games there. Again, 99 pence. This is a Touring Trophy, or Tourist Trophy, the real driving simulator. So this is by Polyphony Digital, which of course are the guys behind Gran Turismo. So this is going to be like Gran Turismo, but with bikes instead of cars. So for me that sounds really interesting. There's at the back, nothing too revealing there. To be honest, what does it all have? 100 different bikes and 35 different circuits. So we've got Valencia in there, we've got the Laguna Seca, the Nürburgring. So yeah, you can drive bikes like the Hondas and Yamahas and Ducatis. You know, if it's Gran Turismo with bikes, it should be a good game. But however, I don't actually know if this one's going to work. I'll tell you in a minute. Really good manual as well, really, you know, got a lot of contents in it. Yeah, I don't know if this one's going to work. It's really battered, but you know, it doesn't mean it's not going to work. I'll do that, but I'll do it slowly, guys. I don't know if you'll see that, but it's really wrecked. And the scratches are quite rough, so yeah, they're quite deep, but you never know, guys, you never know. I won't know until I put it on. But in my opinion, it looks really good. It's got good reviews, and if it doesn't work, you know, I'll probably rebuy it at some point anyway. I can probably just get a disc-only version on eBay for like £1 or something, probably. But yeah, Tourist Trophy, it looks really good. Definitely gonna get into that if it works. So anyway guys, that is it for my game pickup. Sorry it's been really long. I feel like I've talked about the games quite a lot, especially the PS4 games. I do feel like I had a bit of a ramble about that. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this anyway. Not really been buying too many games apart from, say, those games because they were cheap. I'm looking to get my job back, my part-time cleaning job working at the caravans. That's starting again soon, so it looks like they want me back. So yeah, I'll be doing that again, bringing in, you know, a little bit of extra money, so I might be able to buy a few more games again. I've got a few things I need to save up for, guys. I've got shoes to buy. I've got my PSN account. I've not renewed it yet. You know, PlayStation Plus. I need to renew that. You know, Christmas just knocked me for 6. You know, so yeah, I've got that to pay for. Something else I've got as well. What the hell have I got? I could maybe save up and get a PS4 controller because, yeah, the condition of this, it's not the greatest, guys. It's not mint condition anyway. Look at that. It's taped together and everything. You know, I need to replace that at some point, so I could really do with saving up for one of them as well. So yeah, I do have a few things to save up for, you know, so definitely having a part-time job will help. Obviously I wanted something full-time, but nothing came up, so luckily there's a plan B, guys. You know, there's always a plan B. So anyway guys, yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this anyway, guys. Sorry for rambling, and yeah, I'll catch you all in the next video. See you guys.